Craig Washington is one of the millions of people in the U.S. living with HIV.
Day to day, I'm not living under the shadow of imminent death or imminent illness.
Craig's able to pursue his passions as a community activist and writer, thanks to an effective and convenient treatment developed by researchers like Dennis Leota.
The pharmaceutical companies hadn't really had much success, so I figured I couldn't do any worse than they had done.
Leota had teamed up with fellow scientists Raymond Shinazi and Wu-Bang Cho. The trio had begun testing certain chemicals that would eventually lead them to a major breakthrough in the field.
So we first synthesized M-tricytidine in early 1990, and it was approved by the FDA in 2003.
Having one pill, a simple regimen that I'm not worried about side effects.
Today, millions of people, including Craig, use emtricitabine daily, an antiretroviral drug and component of most medicines currently on the market that work to prevent and treat HIV.
M-tricytidine has saved millions of lives and continues to save millions of lives. What could ever be better than that?
Every year, Emory University receives over $450 million in federal grants for academic research, money that makes products like emtricitabine possible. These types of investments also fund other key projects, like an interactive database that reveals a more complete portrait of the transatlantic slave trade, or money that supports the clinical trials program. Other funding undergirds landmark medical studies, everything from Alzheimer's disease to understanding and treating genetic anomalies.
I bet you know somebody with autism, I bet you know somebody with schizophrenia, and our research has the potential to change the landscape for those people.
Jen Moulet is a genetics researcher at Emory. A federal grant allowed her and her colleagues to study a rare genetic mutation called 3q29 deletion syndrome, a condition that increases a person's risk for certain mental disabilities like schizophrenia and autism, which affect millions.
And by studying this disorder, it might open up a window into the general pathology of schizophrenia, autism, and really might tell us a lot about neurodevelopment generally.
Although a remedy may be years off, their work has brought together a group of experts from different disciplines who are helping to change the way we think about certain cognitive impairments.
Everything that we do is built on a foundation of what came before. It's not that we will never fail. We'll fail most of the time. But each failure teaches us something. When we do succeed, the success has enormous impact.
Not to mention the thousands of jobs created, the billions in revenue generated, and cultivating a pipeline of talent for the future.
So not only do we get to work with such great talent, but with our federal money, federal funding, we get to train the next generation of scientists.
Scientists who will come up with tomorrow's solutions.
I think that would be incredibly exciting, as if we had an intervention. So babies are born, we do a test, we find out that we have the deletion, we say, here's what you do, and those babies grow up to have a healthy, functional, independent life.
But all this demands a substantial investment, the kind of investment that only federal agencies are capable of making.
No one in the commercial sector is going to give you a lot of money because you had this really good idea. They're going to want to see something that suggests that this idea actually works. And that means you're going to have to develop a package of data that's convincing. How do we do that without federal funding? We can't.